For the first lab, we're going to do the Lunar Phase Lab. You're going to access an online moon phase simulator and hopefully make some discoveries about the changing moon phases. When you go to the online simulation, it should look something like this. The main window is the view from space, so you have the sun off in the distance to the left, shining down on the Earth in the center with a little person on it, and the moon and the orbit around the Earth of the moon is drawn in gray. You can move the moon physically if you take it with a mouse and move it around the circle, or you can click Start Animation and this will make the moon go around on its own. On the top right, depending on where the moon is in its orientation, it will be in a different phase. So the simulation will tell you which phase you would see from Earth when the moon is in that orientation. It will show you what an observer from Earth would see when they look up at the moon when it's in that orientation. It will tell you how much of the moon's disk is illuminated in that phase, where it's at in its orbit. So new moon phase would have 0% illuminated. The full moon phase would have 100% of the moon's disk illuminated. It also tells you the amount of time that has passed since the last new moon. So traditionally, we use the new moon to start each lunar cycle. So in this case, when it's in the waxing crescent phase, when it's at that orientation, it's been about 3 days since the last new moon. When we're not going to use the horizon diagram underneath, on the bottom right-hand side of the simulation, if you want to jump to a specific moon phase, you can click where it says moon phase on that downward arrow, and all 8 moon phases will be listed. You can click and the simulation will take you to the middle of that moon phase. Couple things to note, the new moon phase and the full moon phase and the quarter moon phases do not last for very long because they're defined by what they look like. So those are very specific situations that only last for about a day. So the moon is only a new moon for about a day. The full moon only lasts for about a day. But the crescent and gibbous moons last for multiple days. So keep that in mind when you're answering some of the questions. One of the questions in the activity, you're going to have to determine the angle that's created between the sun, earth, and moon. So to do that, you're going to have to click Show Angle. To turn in your activity, you're going to take an online quiz. There'll be a worksheet that the quiz is based off of, so go to the website, download the worksheet, work through the worksheet with the simulation, and then take the online quiz to get credit for the lab activity. And with all of the quizzes, you can take them twice. So take it, see how you do, try to correct any mistakes you make, and then you can take it again and your grade will be the higher of the 2 attempts.